It was a quiet Sunday afternoon, and I was finally relaxing on my porch with a glass of iced tea, watching the kids play in the yard. My home was my pride, a little slice of peace I'd worked years to afford. But of course, peace and quiet were things my neighbor Karen, the self-proclaimed enforcer of the HOA, couldn't stand to see me enjoy. Karen had made it her mission to police everything I did. From the height of my grass to the color of my shutters, she always had some rule to wave in my face. I usually ignored her nonsense, but that day she decided to go too far. She strutted up my driveway, clipboard in hand, and pointed at the small swing set I had built for my kids. "This isn't HOA approved," she barked. "Tear it down immediately." I calmly told her the truth. I'd already checked with the county before installing it. My property sat outside the HOA's jurisdiction. That didn't sit well with her. She huffed, spun on her heels, and stormed off, muttering about how I'd regret it. Not 20 minutes later, the sound of sirens echoed down the street. 2 police cruisers pulled up, and right behind them was Karen, grinning like she'd just won the lottery. She puffed out her chest and announced, "Officers, he's violating HOA rules and putting children in danger with that swing set." One officer walked over asking for my ID and property documents. I handed him the folder I'd kept ever since. I bought the house clear proof that my land wasn't under HOA control. The officer looked it over, nodded, and turned to Karen. "Ma'am, this property is not governed by your HOA. He hasn't broken any laws." Karen's jaw dropped. But he's lowering the neighborhood standards." The officer's expression hardened. "You called emergency services over a swing set. That's not a valid reason. If you keep filing false reports, you could face charges." Her face went pale and she stumbled over her words before retreating down the street. The officers even stuck around for a bit, laughing with my kids and complimenting the swing set before heading out. That evening, I sat on the porch swing with my children, watching the sunset, knowing Karen had finally learned her lesson. Her little scheme had completely backfired, and she never tried it again.